What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday. No, what am I talking about? Not Thursday. It is Tuesday, November 19th, and it is the second day of my 72-hour fast. Tomorrow I'm going to be refeeding. I'm going to have beef liver, bacon, a nice salad, Brussels sprouts, and maybe some oranges and grapes. I'm going to be going clean this time. Last time I messed up and I had a cake. Well, a cake and a cake and a cake and a cake and a piece of pie. So it was pretty bad last time, and I had ice cream, like 3 bowls of ice cream, soft serve ice cream. I mean, it was delicious, obviously, but it was bad for me. So I'm not going to repeat that. I'm going to learn from my mistakes and I'm going to keep on moving forward. Today I dropped another pound, which I am so grateful for. I'm so grateful for that. Um, so I can say that I do weigh, and I'm going to be posting my progress pics today, my accountability slash progress pics. I am at 232 right now. So I'm very pleased with the results. I wish I knew how much muscle I was losing. I feel like I am losing a bit of muscle mass, and I wish I knew how much I was losing. I wish I wish I could just know so I could change whatever I'm doing. I wish I had the knowledge, not, I think not overtaxing, not overexerting myself, that's definitely one thing. Um, definitely a key thing here. So anyway, you know, I downloaded a book. It's called Self Mastery. I forget who the author was. It's a little bit dark in here, and I apologize for that. The book is called Self Mastery. In the book, it talks about several different exercises, how completing these exercises are ways to develop the person's self discipline and thus self mastery. I've decided to embark on this because I want to be in a position where I can develop myself to the point of satisfaction where I can say no to certain temptations. I'm already doing that with smoking and food, and I'm very pleased with the way I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So, the first exercise is waking up 35 minutes earlier than I normally do. And that exercise has been in conjunction with my caffeine intake. I have cut back on my caffeine intake as a result. I've only been consuming 2 cups of coffee each day, which is good compared to the original 4 to 5 cups of coffee due to my lack of nicotine and wanting to make up for that lack by drinking more coffee. This is that result. That's a update. That's an update. What else can I say? I'm doing well in terms of cravings. I seem to have gotten past a huge portion of how I look at food, how I talk about, how I think about food. I don't tend to think about food in such a way where I say, oh my God, I have to have that. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, I'm so this, I'm so that. It's just like, you know, it's just, I know I'm not going to eat until the day that I'm going to eat, until the hour that I'm going to eat. I know that that's going to take place. So what's the point in talking about it? What's the point in whining about it? What's the point in complaining about it? You know what I'm trying to say, you guys? What's the point? You know what I mean? You're only making it harder on yourself. If you're going to talk about food, if you're going to go watch the Food Channel, the Food Network, excuse me, if you're going to go look at the food that's in your pantry cabinet, or you're going to fantasize about how you're going to eat the next day, you're only making it harder on yourself. Keep busy. keep busy, keep moving, do something, go out, go for a walk, call up a friend, I was going to say go for a coffee, go for a drink of water, you know. I know it sounds stupid in Croatia, where, you know, my family grew up in Croatia. That's where they're from, and it's where my heart definitely lies. I love the country, and the country, especially in my city, Zagreb, it is notorious for people who love to go out and drink coffee with friends. They'll get together and say, hey, do you want to go for a cup of coffee on the main square of the city? And they'll say, yeah, sure. In some cases, you can just go and order water. So, you know, it's things like this. We have to keep ourselves preoccupied, you know. For example, when I was in my house here at the vacation home, I was thinking about food. You know what? Not just food. Food was the least of my problems. Cigarette addiction, nicotine addiction. I would sit on this porch and I would smoke a pack in a day, no problem. Chain smoke if I had to. Get drunk and smoke. And now I'm dissociating all of those negative behaviors and habits with sitting on the porch. Now when I sit on the porch, I will still have my 2 cups of coffee. Otherwise, I will read, I'll listen to music, listen to a podcast, watch a YouTube video, write in my journal, talk to my family, talk to my friends, etc., etc. Go inside for a bit, do the laundry, find something to clean my bathroom, clean the dishes, clean the kitchen, organize my room. I don't know what else to say. I watch TV sometimes. I'm not a big fan of TV. I do love the Avengers movies. I love the Marvel movies. I do go and watch those. What else can I say? You got to keep busy. That's one piece of advice I can give to everybody, is to keep busy. And eventually you'll see it's going to get easier and easier. You just got to stick through it. And you got to do everything you know is right. You got to do everything in your power to do what is right. Like, for example, me, I knew the smoking was bad for me. Here I was fasting and trying to live a healthy lifestyle, and yet I'm smoking. Got to cut it out. Failed twice. 3 times I failed. 4th time, I got it. I got it on the 4th time. I made the choice. I'm off of the cigarettes. I can say I've never been happier. I feel free. I feel free because for once in my life, I have hope that if I go to the end with this fasting regime, if I go all the way to the end with it, if I stick through it, you know, there's a chance that eventually when I do get to an ideal weight, when I do drop all the fat, when I am nice and lean, when I am healthy, when I'm caffeine free, nicotine free, lungs full of oxygen, full of energy, I can start messing around with dry fasting, playing around with it, lose skin if I have loose skin, can play around with it some more, heal some of my medical issues, the mental illness, you know, any organic problems, any misfolded proteins in my brain, whatever there is in my brain, or something, you know, if there's any organic misfiring going on, dry fasting can definitely help it. I am convinced of that dry fasting is a way for our body to heal itself. Autophagy takes place first of all. But when you dry fast, it's a whole nother level because there's no water, there's no food, there's nothing. If you're doing a hard dry fast, there's no water contact, period. So it's especially helpful if you're trying to beat any medical concerns or issues. And that's one thing that I'm very certain of that I will be able to do eventually. If I stick through it, and I will stick through it, you know. Anyways, that's it for today, you guys. I'm sorry for the lighting and everything, but I hope the video was informative. Thank you for watching me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.